Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Eileen Atkins and Jonathan Pryce have returned to Broadway in Florian Zeller's The Height of a Storm. Translated by Christopher Hampton, it is directed by Jonathan Kent and has come to Manhattan Theatre Club's Samuel J. Friedman Theatre. And we're here on opening night to celebrate with the company. Did you find him easily, this role?
Yeah, I did. Part of it is to do with that Florian's writing is so simple. There's nothing unnecessary. There's nothing where you think, oh, let's get through this bit and then I'll get to the bit I like. It's everything is pertinent, and it also, the writing informs you how to play it, because it's about real people and the situations are real, and the audience can relate to it in whatever way they want. It's a love story. It's a story about grief. It's a story about your grandparents, and it's a wonderful piece.
I don't know how Florian knows so much about old people. That it is incredible how much he knows, and also I love it that his attitude that I have. That's all him, the attitude I had to the children. I mean, nobody said. I don't remember seeing that in a play much before, and I think it's very true. I think he writes with such honesty, and I just think it's terrific stuff, and beautifully translated by Chris Hampton. You know when you said a wrong word.
Even on first reading, I was incredibly moved by it. And I went to Paris to see the production which was in Paris with this wonderful actor who was 94 or so, Robert Hirsch, a brilliant actor. And I found the whole thing, partly because it was the valiance of a man of 94 actually, but also the play I just found profoundly moving in a way I couldn't quite describe, as you can probably tell from the way I'm floundering now.
You described it well. You don't, when you first see it, you don't quite know why or what's happening to you, but it's very, very powerful.
And then there's this incredible cast here. Like I said, I know you've had a few incarnations of this. What a beautiful cast that has been put together. What did it mean to you being here tonight, seeing this cast do your play?
I mean, it means a lot to me. I mean, it's such legendary actors, but they are so good on stage. I mean, it means a lot to me. Yeah, it's great. But it's thanks to Jonathan Kent who did the job.
When I got to the final page, I started crying, and I didn't quite know why. And then I read the play again, and every time I got to the final play, it sort of hit me like a punch in the stomach. And then as I worked on it from my point of view as Anne, I began to piece the thrown-up jigsaw puzzle of this play together, form the picture, and then have a very clear route for me to work through. I knew there was something very special about it. I'd worked on The Father, one of Florian's other plays, and I knew how his sort of magic works in a way to some degree, and sure enough, the more I explored this play, the more extraordinary it became, in terms of all the secrets and the complex way he tells a story about something very ordinary, very relatable, but he puts it into a format that is almost like a mystery and a thriller.
Florian writes family so well.
I know, he's quite brilliant and young and genius, and oh my goodness. Yes, I know. I wasn't familiar with his work until I read this play, until I was coming up for this play, and I was just so moved by it. It's such a powerful thing. The way he writes, it's so to the point, but he's really brilliant.
Did you meet him during the process? Did he come to rehearsals?
Well, I'm the new cast member, so I hadn't met him because I didn't do it in London, but he just sort of popped in one day, like my second day, I think, and I was like, oh, God! But he's lovely and such a generous guy, and then tonight, I've seen him tonight, so that's it. But no, he seems happy. He seems happy with what we've done, so fingers crossed.
For me, it sort of feels like nothing is set, so every night you're kind of discovering something really fresh because of the way the piece moves. And also, I get to have a great scene with Eileen Atkins and I am never bored on being on stage with Eileen Atkins.
Really, that is the biggest treat of the show, is to be working with these people, to be working with Eileen, working with Jonathan, and working with these other actors as well. It's really exciting every night, because you know it's just going to be the best.
And I think also, we've been here now for 3 weeks, so I think you just get to the stage where you kind of go, okay, I live here now. I live here now. I'm really excited.
New Yorker now.
I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
But you know what New York is teaching me? To really slow down. Because I swear to God, people have tried to kill me in the street, just like they're walking so fast. So now I just get out of everyone's way and go, after you. After you.